we are out in the forest, and there's these big brush piles. Okay, so there's a lot of the debris off the forest floor has been cleaned up and moved into brush piles that the Forest Service, they burn them off, or the landowner. Well, the thing is a lot of these piles, they've been, built by people getting paid by the government to walk around the forest and pick up wood, and then create these big burn piles that really, if these burn piles ignite at the wrong time, that's a pretty good chance that you're gonna have other fires start up as well. Why wouldn't we promote dispersed camping a bit more and use a few of our resources to provide some very primitive, parking spots? But you can see, like here on this hill, if there were some areas that were widened out a little bit, or a bulldozer could go down through this section here and just flatten off a little spot, just clearing out a little bit of the debris, so that way people in four-wheel drives and stuff would be able to kind of camp in some of these other spots that are available. Well, then you have a free resource of people walking around the forest and picking up sticks, and they're burning them in very small controlled fires that are being watched each night. And if we had people dispersed camping more often throughout our forests, there wouldn't be the fuel, the fuel on the ground that that ignites and fuels the huge forest fires that we have every year. So the definition of crazy is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But if we spent just a little bit of money, figuratively speaking, just a little bit in bulldozer work to, we really don't even have to maintain these roads. So the bulldozers would just be to make some primitive camping spots. And most people that I know that go out and do the primitive camping, we have a shovel and we have a rake, and we improve the areas that we're living in, because shouldn't we always strive to make our environment a little bit better? For too long we've been expecting other people to do it, and it hasn't worked out well for us. So anyway, I think we could be managing our resources a little bit more. Only 3% of the arable landmass on the whole planet people are living on. And so it's not really a problem of the necessity of global depopulation. It's just managing our resources. It's living symbiotically with the environment and our surroundings, and using them appropriately. Because like all that fuel right there. I don't know if you can kind of get a size of that, but it's probably a good 100 feet long and 40 feet wide, and piled up about 7 to 8 feet high. And there's some really big piles here. So all of that fuel wood could be burned up in fires that are warming people, instead of consuming electricity and natural gas from the grid and paying to do it. We've got a problem with homelessness. We've got problems with people not eating well. We've got a lot of problems that we're facing in the world, and we just need to start making different choices. And those choices can include utilizing our forests and spreading out a little bit. Once you learn the plants and stuff that you can eat in the wild, you're eating naturally, and you're eating for free. And hopefully, since you're enjoying eating for free and the freedom that nature gives you, you'll be planting back, and you'll be helping Mother Nature hold water to the land by digging little swells across the hillsides. And that helps to hold the water to the ground and prevent erosion. So there's a lot of things that we should be doing differently. let's start doing them.